Indeed, Rob and Erica, tonight, Finance Committee Chairman Ed Burke is acknowledging the obvious that federal agents are probing his activities. Late this afternoon, in comments, he said, "We will be cooperating fully, and I am completely confident that at the end of the day, nothing will be found amiss." They arrived before working hours, federal agents entering Ed Burke's office, placing brown paper on his door, and getting to work, presumably examining records of the longtime Finance Committee chairman. Reached by phone in Springfield, Burke's brother Dan, an outgoing state representative, said he knows no details but lamented the look of it all. Brown paper on your windows, it's dramatic, unusual for someone seeking re-election. What do voters remember? The last thing they see, guilty or not. Burke is seeking re-election to a record 14th term after celebrating his 50th year as 14th Ward Alderman earlier this year. Alderman Howard Brookins, who has an office adjacent to Burke's, also caught off guard by the timing of the raid.
So it's shocking to me as to how you or why something like this would happen some 90 days before an election.
Burke is known for his grandiloquent council floor speeches, his penchant for Kelly green ties, and his superior survival skills.
And we will select one of our own.
He was a council wars leader who bitterly fought Mayor Harold Washington, but thrived under 2 mayors Daley, as well as 1 Mayor Byrne. And under Mayor Emanuel, Burke retained many of his perks, including bodyguards, even though Emanuel once threatened to take them away. And Burke is respected by many aldermen, including Brookins.
I don't care to speculate about anything, and I wish Alderman Burke the best. He's been a great friend and a mentor in leading me in the right direction with respect to legislation.
Now, we emphasize once again tonight that Alderman Burke has not been arrested or charged with anything. By the way, we never saw federal agents depart from Ed Burke's office. However, City Hall sources tell us that they did indeed leave some time ago, leaving by a back stairway to avoid reporters and cameras. We're live at City Hall. Derrick, Blakley, CBS 2 News. Rob and Erica.
Derrick, thank you.
CBS 2's Vince Gerasole is at Burke's ward office. And Vince, you've been watching agents go in and out with computers and boxes all day.
Sure have, Rob and Erica, but we haven't seen anyone from Burke's staff here at all during the day. There are office closed signs posted in the window, but those were put there by federal agents. They also had brown paper in the windows like Derrick was talking about. That came down at about 2 o'clock today. But exactly what brought over a dozen FBI agents here today, seizing computers and documents, is still unclear.
Can you tell us what's happening today?
I can't, I'm sorry.
Can you at least say if you work for the Alderman or if you're with law enforcement?
I'm with law enforcement.
Not long after that exchange, roughly half a dozen agents removed a number of computer hard drives, several boxes stacked on top of one another, and at least 1 computer monitor from the back door of Alderman Ed Burke's 14th Ward office. Burke has served since 1969 and is regarded as one of the city's most powerful politicians. The windows on the 51st Street side of Burke's Gage Park headquarters were taped shut with thick brown paper and hand-scribbled signs reading "Office Closed."
It's the first time I saw a detective car over there.
Neighbor Geronimo Segura says he noticed law enforcement vehicles here as early as 8:30 yesterday morning. Francisco Ortega from the bakery next door witnessed activity around midnight.
I see two agents, they came in one car like that one, and they come here and they want to knock the door.
At one point, an agent who identified himself as FBI removed an odd fluorescent green rod from his vehicle, taking it inside. A sign in the window was marked Chicago Police Narcotics Task Force. The FBI confirmed agents were executing search warrants at multiple locations connected to the alderman. They were most likely among the dozen or so agents who exited tight-lipped from the front door after spending most of the morning and afternoon inside.
Once again, computers and documents seized here by FBI agents today, but exactly what brought them here has yet to be made clear, and there's much more to this story to find out. Reporting live in Gage Park, I'm Vince Gerasole, CBS 2 News.
Okay, Vince, thank you.